Good morning. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. It could be 8 o'clock, I'm not sure. I've been faffing about on the computer for the last half hour trying to sort a card out that my head is just about to explode. But we've done it. Finally, we've done it. Anyway, I've also sorted out some posts for Simon. Some big guitars that are being posted and stuff. I've got a slight headache still. Went to bed early yesterday because the heat just gave me headache. So I actually went to bed at 6. I slept through till 11, got up for a piddle, went back to bed and got up woke up about 6. So I had a lot of sleep. Lots of thunderstorms last night. Very cool. But I got the duck eggs. Yes, I did. So I'm going to be doing the duck eggs in a minute. I've got some orders overnight. A pink banded onyx tower and some worry dolls, my last set of worry dolls, so I'm going to have to do a new order for those. I've got an order coming in tomorrow, hopefully, a big one with more Halloween stuff, and then another one later on in the week. Still got a slight headache. I don't know if it's tension in my neck or just the heat. But yesterday I did Pontefract and Friday I did Wakefield. Wakefield was very good. Pontefract I didn't earn as much, but we still managed. In terms of the town hall, Liz earned the grand total of £24 and it cost £35 to do it, so that was a horrible loss. But rather than not do it, we split into two. Liz did in the town hall, I did outside. So the earnings that I got outside kind of covered inside, but I'm just going to do the markets from now on because the craft fairs, you just don't know. You just don't know how it's going to be. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. But that's just rubbish. £24 and it costs you £34 to do it. Nah. 35, sorry. No, I'm not doing it. My, scheme started. But I've got an exciting thing happening tomorrow. I wasn't going to mention it too much because I don't know if it's going to go ahead or not. But I'll put it out there. I've been doing markets, which mean driving from home, setting up all of the stuff, standing out in the weather, which could be anything, packing away, coming back. Wouldn't it be nice to have a roof and your own shop? So I'm going to see a shop tomorrow. Now, this wasn't my plan. I wasn't ready for that, but a shop is available at a really good price. It's got 2 floors. Makes sense to go and see it. So I'm going to go see it. And we'll see what happens from there. So I might have a shop, might not. We're going to see. Because I'm not sure I'm ready for jumping into that. It's, overheads and electricity and all that I did before. And 7 days a week and blah. I don't know if I'm up for that. But we're going to see. And a psychic friend of mine, Stephen, said, you'll know when you stand inside the shop whether it's right or wrong. And that was exactly how it happened with the studio when I took on the studio. I just saw it. I saw we can do this. And I could see what it could have become. At the beginning, it was just literally a warehouse. It was awful. But I saw the vision. And it turned into an awesome studio and ran for 7 years. So I guess I'll see. We'll see what the vision is. I'll go with an open mind and know from there. So I'm going to go and find these 2 orders. Then I'm going to make duck eggs. So there they are. Look how white they are. Finally, we're trying the duck eggs. So they're even bigger than the mega jumbo eggs that I had last week. Last week's eggs are this size. Now, they are about the same size in terms of the actual egg, but the size of the yolk on the duck eggs is much bigger. So for that person that said, is Simon a rally driver, on one of my previous vlogs, I would say yes, definitely a rally driver. So we're just doing the second-hand shop run and there's none of them open, there's only one. So we've not really bought much, but Simon's, I ate this bit. It scratches the underside of the car and I hate it. Anyway, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, Simon's eBay business is doing really, really well on the old second-hand guitars. So a round of applause for Simon. Woohoo! I'll ask him and see if he minds me putting a link underneath. If you're into second-hand guitars and stuff like that, you can have a look. So yeah, there was just the one shop open. Got a bit of headache still. I've taken some paracetamol, see if I can shift it. Must be this hot weather, I don't know. I don't think it's tension in my shoulders. I think it's to do with the hot weather. I guess we'll see. So what we're doing now? So just taken delivery of a giant A3 size Ouija board. It looks beautiful, very well made, nice and thick, which is what I wanted. So this is on its way to a customer who ordered via my main website. So this is on its way to you. Isn't it lovely? Oh yeah. Also, while we're looking at stuff, it's finished. Now I need to give it a clean, a bit of a wash. It's like a in the sink type of wash, and get a decent frame for it. And it's going up on the wall. And I don't have a plan of what the next one is, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Get all my cross stitches out and see what's next. But look at that. That took me, I would say, 6 months in total. But obviously I don't do it every second of the day. I went back to lay on the bed, well, back upstairs to lay on the bed. Ended up falling asleep. Look at my hair. But I do feel a little bit better, which is good. Because I've got stuff to do. Can't sleep the day away. Right, so it's now 2 o'clock. I had a bit of a nap. I've got a cup of tea here, cup of R. My dad used to call it cup of R. And I'm wrapping a order. And it's going to have Cambarba stone, a very beautiful Cambarba sphere in it. And some tumble stones. Simon's on with the giant Ouija board, so I've got it, the A3 Ouija board. So we can take them to the post office tomorrow. Well, I can take them to the post office because I think he's going to London. Just been dreaming about random stuff while I was having my nap. And turns out I've got to go out and get cat litter, apparently. It's my job. So once I've done this and checked my admins out, I'm going to be nipping out for cat litter because, you know, such is life, really. So I've come to Morrison's. I'm not really a fan of Morrison's. I kind of like Lidl better. Morrison's I find it overpriced, but I only needed a few things. So I've got cat litter, yogurts for tomorrow morning, just a few bits and bobs really. Some corn stuff to try, a katsu chicken that I've not had before, a bit like the other scallops that I had, so I'm going to give that a shot. It's just starting to rain, but it's so hot. It just drains all the energy out of you, doesn't it? Oh. So yeah, it's starting to rain again now. Hopefully it'll cool it down a little bit. I don't know. So I bought Bites and Stings whatever you call it, cream, and Germaline because Simon's been bitten again. It happened last year. He got bitten. We think it was a spider bite, and it got inflamed and itchy and kind of went infected real fast. And he ended up in antibiotics and all sorts of stuff. Well, unfortunately, it's happened again. So I was getting the creams and stuff from Morrison's, and he's phoned to say he's gone to A&E because it's got real bad and it's really itchy, and I'm going to try and get antibiotics again. So my baby, my big baby, he's funny. I texted him and said, do you want me to join you and look after you? He said, no, I am man. I'm like, all right, fine. So I'm on standby now. I don't think I'll need to rush to A&E because it's not that serious at this point. But it is affecting him. It's going into his bloodstream. It's gone real quick. I don't know what it is, but we must have some kind of spiders in our garage. It's been bitten again, and it was little yesterday, and it's got much bigger and much bigger. And before I left, I gave it a good clean. And I said that there's definitely something in there, gave it a bit of a squeeze. Yeah, it's infected already. And that's happened in literally a day. So he's at A&E now, so I'm going to go and unpack the shopping and then see what the plan is. Let me just put my purse and my keys down. We normally have Chinese at 5. Keys. Oh, and I felt such a prat in Morrison's. You know the ones, the loyalty cards they give you that's on your key rings? I'm bipping it. I've had it for years. I'm bip, trying to get it to bip, but would it? And the woman behind me is like, come on. I gave up in the end. I'm like waving it about, trying to get it to bip, and I just gave up. Right, let's get the food out. Right, let's see what the phone says. I will phone you when I get out. No problem, let me know how he gets on. Hope he's okay, sis. From Richard. So, yeah, so all changed this afternoon. It's supposed to be Chinese. I normally order it dead on the dot at 5 o'clock, but it's not happening now because he's sat in A&E. So, I've got cat litter. Isn't it expensive? I remember when it was £3.50. It's now £5.50. That's a £2 increase for cat litter. And she won't poo if it's not white. If it's grey litter, she's not interested in the slightest. It's got to be white. I've got pasta, 2 for £4, £2.50 each. Spinach, basil and pine nut pasta with parmesan shavings. They're really tasty. I like these. They're not that low in calories. I think it's something like 400, but it's okay for a lunch really. Poor little Alfie's roasting. He's laid on the floor. Oh, we've been doing, I know, but it's a wet t-shirt. He's been entering the wet t-shirt competition. What we do is we wet a t-shirt because the size is really good for him and lay it over him so it helps to cool him down. We've also got those cool pads for dogs as well. Got a couple of these from the breakfasts. These are expensive as well, £1.50 a pot. You can get a big one for £3.50, but I like the fact that these are like the perfect amount. If I get the big one, I don't get the amount right. You can see how much weight I've lost. I'm very pleased with myself. This is the Quan thing I was telling you about. This one is katsu fillets. New bake in a tray. And it's got the sauce in it. I didn't check for calories. I should have probably looked at that. Let's see, 240 per katsu chicken. That's not too bad. Try them. Milk. Breaded ham. Squeaky bean kick of tikka chicken style pieces. So it's basically made from beans. High protein, low in saturated fat, vegan. We'll try it. Didn't have the one I normally get, which is the Asda version. I didn't go to Asda, of course. Chocolate balls. Couldn't find them in Asda, so since I saw them in Morrison's, got 2 packs. Got a good boy bone for Alfie. Chompers 100% natural daily dental bone. He's seen it, he's coming. There you go, it's for you. And here's the creams that I got for Simon. Germaline, I've got a little bit left upstairs. And hydrocortisone, there we are, hydrocortisone bites and stings relieves itching and irritation. Obviously the irritation and itching got way too much while I was out, and he was like, nah, I'm off to A&E. So at least I got the cream for when he gets back. If he lets me, I'll show you it. It started off at literally a small little red speck on his leg, and then by this afternoon it's substantial size. Happened last year as well. Don't know what he's got bitten by. Oh, what's happening here? Favorited your item. Kyla's mummy favorited your item. Shell Jasper Spear and Lavic Heart Sphere. Oh, very nice. Simon has refilled the water dispenser on the fridge. Forget about this. Oh. Okay, nearly. I best fill it up again. I'm going to try this and try not to spill it all in the inside of the fridge, which is what happened last time. But the problem is it's also got a shelf above it, so you have to take everything out to then refill it. So we'll attempt this. That worked. Oh God. I think I'm going to have to take it out and do it properly. I got it! Oh my god! Oh, right, hang on. Ah! Whoa! This is heavy! Oh my god. Well, that was a lot flipping annoying. This is why it's not been filled up. I think next time I'll get a bottle with a small head. That way I can fill it rather than making such a mess. There's water all over the floor. I'm boiling. Oops. I'm dripping. So I've got my massive orange to try and cool me down. Simon got me a gift this morning when I had my nap. I've got a handheld tape dispenser for all of the postage. That's quite helpful. Just beside me there is 4 guitars and 1 guitar body. He's been very busy with his eBay business this last few weeks. Right, so since I've got nothing else to do now, because normally I would order Chinese food soon and we'd have tea, but that's not happening now, I'm going to pick my next cross stitch. But I'm going to take off my shoes to try and cool down, take off the socks because it's so hot. Put the socks there. Right, so I've got, these are the options. We've got Make Today Amazing Huge Circle, and it comes with its own massive circle, which is completely useless when it comes to actually using it. It's okay for displaying it, but there's no point in this because it's just gonna stretch and you're just gonna have, it's pointless. So I think it's more of a display item than an actual use this. It's got its own little needle there. I could have done with a new needle actually. And it's only 6 colours, so that's going to take me 5 minutes. What else have we got? This is the size I like to use because it keeps it nice and tight when you're working on it. Right, that's the last one. My vintage thimble. My special little scissors. I love these. Little tiny scissors. I've also got some snips. And these should have a lid on. Where's the lid? There's the lid. Got 2 sets of those. Ah, my fingers. I'm not having a good afternoon, am I? A nature cross stitch. It's a ladybird. That's cute. And it's got another horrible circle. This one's made of plastic. Wood's much better. Plastic, not nice. Christmas Snoopy. No, not feeling that. A duck. Not feeling that. Well, I think it's going to be the Make Today Amazing. Yeah, but what's the point? It's not for anything. Might go on eBay and have a look because I'm not feeling any of these. I've got some wool ones and a crochet one, but I'm not feeling them either. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of shopping. I'm going to have to look for a new one. So Simon's phoned, he's on his way back, and it's just past 5. He's been given some kind of tablets 4 times a day for 2 weeks. He did tell me the name, but it was like really long, so I'll have a look when he gets back. So here we go, he's got, however you pronounce that, I got him the Jimmeline and the Bite Stings, but apparently he needs this for the next 2 weeks. Look at that. So Liz taking some of the noodles out because she never eats all the noodles. She's got it with veg in today because Liz don't mind veg.
It's good for you.
Simon has got the chicken and a mushroom and we've got some prawn toast in here, and mine, which is just kind of thrown all over the table by accident. Time to watch some junk on television. Oh, Edward, get off my desk. So I'm gonna sign off my vlog for today. We had Chinese food, very nice. I think it's time to sort of prep for the evening and stuff. I've got some parcels and whatnot to do. Tomorrow I'm going to see a empty shop. We'll see. I'll let you know. Maybe vlog it. And I'll see you in the next one.